Hi Pisces. I hope that everybody's doing well. Before we get into the reading, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. It looks like you're trying to find your footing during a hectic time. Hi. Alright. This is O for anyone who doesn't know. It looks like we're focusing right now on letting go of something that needs to be let go of. It looks like this is what the whole lesson is about right now. The whole lesson, the whole cycle, the whole chapter, whatever it is you want to call it. It's about letting go of something that we don't need to hold on to any longer. Because it seems like the longer you hold on to this, the more it's actually keeping you stagnant, not letting you move forward. It's like it's holding you back, maybe in a way that you don't even realize. I'm seeing there be like many different ways that this is affecting you. It's like making things even heavier. This may also be something that's affecting something mentally for you. It can even be affecting chakras that are like within this area. Yeah. So what is this that we need to let go of? What is this that we're being guided to let go of? It's like it's not in alignment to be holding on to this anymore. For some of you it's a person, for some of you it's like a role that you have been undertaking. Who is the King of Pentacles to you? Is this a job that you're doing? Is this a role that you're playing? Is this a masculine figure in your life? Pisces. Is this something that we're signing ourselves on to do that we don't need to be doing any longer? Someone we're connecting with that we don't need to be connecting with any longer? It's like pay attention to where it is that you're feeling stress in your life. That's going to clue you in as to what this is about. Where in your life are you feeling the most stressed? It seems too like there's something going on emotionally that needs to be grounded. Because I'm seeing kind of like an emotional state that is like all over the place, which can also be attributed to the stress that you're feeling. And it seems like by letting go of whatever this is, there's also going to be stress that you're dropping, which is going to help you sort through whatever this, I'm hearing banter, whatever this emotional baggage is that you're carrying right now. That needs to be straightened out. You could also be in a space too where, like, if this is a person, say, it's like you're waiting around for them to come through and make you some sort of offer. This may be something that you're letting go of too. Yeah, there's something about wanting this person to come through and make an offer to you. There being like a desire to manifest this person showing up and like being very serious with you in like a committed or a stable sort of way. Basically wanting them to come through and give to you what it is that you want to receive from them. But is this a fantasy that we're attributing to this person that's not actually going to materialize? Yeah, I'm seeing something that it's like the two nines here. It's like wanting something so badly. I'm seeing there be a really severe mood oscillation. It's like very much being in this fantasy space of like wanting this thing and feeling very caught up in this like Pisces, Jupiter type of energy, like very wishful thinking, and then getting like from very high to really, really low with the Nine of Swords. Like, is this thing gonna come through? Like, worrying about it, stressing over it, feeling confused, feeling like there's an oscillation with the water energy. Just feels like a lot of oscillating here, Pisces. Seems like it's connected with like a fixation on this thing coming through that you want. The thing is that there's some sort of understanding, some idea or notion that is meant to be caught on that's connected with, hey, if I want this thing so badly and I feel so affected by it, is this telling me something deeper that I need to look into here within this situation? Because it's like if your will is so strongly wanting something to materialize and not being in a state of flow and acceptance and moving with like what comes in from the universe, is there like an agenda maybe of our egos that we need to tune into? Like, hey, this is my ego taking control here and me needing to loosen my grip with this situation here. Because it's like you wanting this particular outcome so badly and losing sight of maybe the grander plan that your guides have set up for you. For some of you too, this could also be infringing upon the work that you're doing. I'm seeing it be like even stressful how much you want this thing. And I'm seeing you be stuck in a space. The thing is that like when you're stuck in a space, it's not like it's like horizontally you may not be making any progress, like you may not be moving. However, vertically, because you're oscillating, you may feel like, hey, I'm making progress here, hey, I'm going back here, hey, I'm making progress. It's like you may feel like you're moving, but you're just going up and down. I'm not seeing you horizontally, laterally be moving anywhere. And that may also be something that needs to be seen too, because I'm seeing like because of this cycle of emotions where it goes from like being in the Nine of Cups to then being in the Nine of Swords and having like the Seven of Cups being involved in this, it just looks like a wild merry-go-round that you've been on. And this is something that is meant to be paid attention to. Like, hey, it's not normal for me to be oscillating in this way. And also, I don't feel very peaceful about this process. It just like it reminds me, even like speaking in clinical terms, it looks like very high, very low. It looks kind of even like manic, like getting onto something, getting locked onto it, and then getting like very maybe like depressed and tired, worried, anxious, like crying, stuff like that, exhausted, and then being really high energy again. Like even feeling severe energetic effects of whatever this is. So now it's time to look within and reflect on self. Especially who you are within this situation. It seems like, too, the way that you're perceiving yourself, it may be, like, surprising that this person wouldn't come through and make an offer to you. Like, you may feel, in a way, like you match this person well. But I'm seeing a lot of this be, like, It feels like an agenda, and it feels like there's a lack of flow here. Like there's a lack of moving with the way of things. Something about not flowing with the energy. Which I think you recognize too. I even get the sense of maybe overcompensating for something. And this may be giving you insight too. It's like pushing out this idea of like you and maybe how you want to appear to others, and like overcompensating in some sort of way, like being overconfident with something, or I don't know, there's even something that's being pushed, and then it's like when we reflect and we look within, we actually see how held back we feel within this situation, and how caught up in our heads we are, and how much we even feel like we don't have control within this situation. The thing is that wanting control in the way that you want control, you're not going to have it within this situation. The way that you are going to gain control of this situation is actually surrendering to the circumstances of what's happening, rather than forcing an agenda or attempting to force an agenda here. There's definitely a frustration, and that's meant to be paid attention to. Because it's like if you were working with the energy, if you were moving with the flow of things, you wouldn't be feeling frustrated. Because when we move with the flow of things, it stops becoming our will and it starts becoming like the will of spirit and what we're meant to be doing. And we get back in flow with that. Something about feeling like you can't start something that you want to, feeling like you don't have access to something that you want to, feeling also in general confused about this. There's something about, I don't know if this is because like you want to start something with a particular person, or you just want to start something in general, but either way, I'm seeing you be inhibited. It's like all of this stuff needs to be sorted out first before you get the green light, is what I'm seeing. And you're being guided to like look within and see what is holding you back mentally that will allow you to do what it is that you want to do here. There may be like a shift or a change that's happening as well, because it's like there's something, and it looks like you may be starting to do this, or you could be starting to go in this direction, and you're being guided to ask yourself, and I'm seeing something where it's like you almost know that this isn't something in alignment, and you still may be like going in that direction anyway. You're being guided to ask yourself, hey, is this like actually resonating with me? Is this actually in alignment with me? Is there a reason why like part of me may be like trying to stop myself from doing this or going in this direction? It's almost like wondering why you can't fully bring yourself to do something, and then being like, oh, there's a reason why here, because I'm not meant to actually be doing that thing. It's like, it can also be you stepping into a situation and being like, I don't really feel confident about this too. And maybe that's also because something is not meant to be happening as well. Because if you were getting like a full body yes here, you would have no hesitation, but something is pulling you back for a reason. And like if you're doing something that's out of alignment, you don't want to be sowing those seeds of having to deal with the repercussions of that. It seems like the most empowering move for you to be making within this situation is to move on from it, rather than staying stuck within this. I'm seeing one of those little games where it has like the little plastic maze in it, and you have that little round metal sphere within it, and you try to like get it through the maze to go where it needs to go. I'm seeing like this whole conglomeration here of this reading be like this maze that you're moving through. And it seems like this is something that all together, like if you don't want to play the game anymore, if you don't want to be in the maze anymore, you may actually be deciding to move on from this situation. It just seems like it's become so convoluted, so complicated, unnecessarily. So yeah, you may be letting go of this need, this desire for this offer to come in from this person, and manifesting from a space of reflection rather than manifesting based off of outwardly within the 3D, manifesting based off of what's going on internally. And also recognizing too, if there's something going on that you feel so stressed out by connecting with something that you want, it's something to look into further. Because it's like if you want something so badly that you're fighting tooth and nail for it and you feel very frustrated, because I'm seeing a lot of very high intensity energy here. There's something further to look into. Because if something were right, if something were falling into place, it wouldn't be this frustrating. It wouldn't be like such an oscillation. It wouldn't be this intense. So it means something is being resisted. And by looking into this further, what is stressing me out so much that is connected with something that I want, that is making me feel stuck and like I can't move any further? By asking yourself, by checking in and reflecting on what this is, meditating on what this is, it's going to help you with this ultimate feeling of like blueness or emptiness or feeling exhausted or feeling like the constraints of this or feeling like really sad or really low about it, whatever the Nine of Swords is for you. Feeling like you're stuck within a situation, like wallowing about it, whatever this is, it's going to bring you a sense of clarity that you're looking for. It's going to help you sort through emotionally what's going on, which seems like this is the direction you're being guided in. So it's like rather than taking on more, it's about sorting out what you can within this situation, making peace with it, rather than being reactive, because maybe something isn't going to make complete sense to you. And it's about, rather than clinging on to every single emotion that is like entering into your consciousness, your awareness, it's like observing it and letting it float by, letting it move through you rather than clinging to it, which is going to help get you moving in the direction that you want to get moving in. Something though I'm seeing is going to take some time. So definitely seeing you be encouraged to be patient here, but I'm seeing this is also like part of your empowerment journey too. I'm seeing it be tied in with that. So I'm looking at Mercury, Virgo, and Saturn. Let's get further and see what else is going on here. I'm hearing this song, I think it's called Blue Christmas. It's like, I'll have a blue, blue Christmas without you. Maybe you're missing someone. Maybe you also thought that somebody would be around within like a particular time frame or during something particular. I'm looking at the Tower here. This is some very intense energy. The Tower, the Death card on the bottom of the deck. A surprise opportunity. I'm hearing overthrow. I'm hearing something about you being in a transitory state with the Four of Swords. The Tower. An opportunity, an option, something being presented to you, something becoming available to you, a door being open, you keeping things low-key. It's like maybe even something occurs to you when you're meditating, or you get connected with something that you didn't see as being available before. Something even that helps you get out of a situation you'd been in. So, a door opens that you weren't expecting to open. It doesn't just become unlocked, it opens. I'm seeing you in a space where rather than immediately taking action, there's something about like recharging, reconnecting with your energy, and giving yourself the time you need to deeply think about something. To deeply think about what this is that you want to do. It seems like it's connected with you. I'm hearing revitalize. It seems like it's connected with you, and you either connecting with a person, reconnecting with a person, some sort of function or gathering even. Something where two or more people would be coming together, merging in some sort of way, having some sort of exchange. This is connected with a karmic test. Something about even like having the opportunity or the option maybe to connect with somebody that you hadn't been expecting. Yes, somebody that you know, not a new person, with the Six of Cups here. Can be a sibling for some of you. I was looking at Aries. I'm seeing Libra here. Pisces. Having the opportunity to even rewrite or readdress something. I'm hearing that had gone south. High Priestess. Yeah, something can be made right. Even something occurs to you to smooth out a situation, or to at least make that option available when it may not have been before. Something may have like cut or happened on the emotional front, because I'm getting like this is somebody that you have like some sort of like deep-seated connection with. To have Libra and the Queen of Cups here, it looks to me like, and also the Three of Swords, something could have happened where somebody was hurt by a situation. There's maybe like an opportunity to have a deeper understanding of how one had been affected by a situation, and also how to bring things together, bring things back together. Like I'm even seeing like a piece of fabric that had been ripped at the seam being sewn back together. So yeah, it seems like there had been some sort of issue on the emotional front, and you may have like taken space or taken a break from this person in order to reevaluate things for yourself. And there's something about this like coming back together now. I'm hearing reinstating. I'm getting like at least one person involved. I'm seeing a very, very sensitive water energy here. And to have the Tower, to have Mars at the beginning, like something I'm hearing crucial may have happened. Maybe something that felt intense. This is the opportunity to balance things back out when they had become disheveled, is what I'm hearing. I'm seeing, like, even intuitively you being led through a process of, like, maybe how to make a situation right, or what you're meant to be giving to a situation or do within a situation. Something too may have also ended because somebody's, like, expectations or their standards were not being met, or they felt like something unfair was going on, and so they needed to get to the point where they were able to, I'm hearing, reclaim. It's like somebody needed to speak from a space emotionally where they could bring something to light verbally, synthesizing the water and the air energy here, focusing on the throat chakra. It's like being able to advocate for the heart chakra through the throat chakra. I'm seeing something about this connected with an ending, connected with, like, something that was going on that was, like, out of balance before. It's like if things were 50-50, this ending wouldn't have happened, but I'm seeing this happen because somebody feels in a way like there's a lack of reciprocity ultimately. Like something is out of balance here. And it seems like saying what needed to be said is what helps one get to a place of stability, one where they had felt there was a lacking prior to the conversation happening. I'm hearing discovery. Yeah, I'm seeing somebody coming through, messing up someone's stability. And I mean, this can always be oneself as well. It can be doing things in a way where we are just giving in to impulsively what it is that we're feeling, and that is can get in the way of our stability, can be getting in the way of our finances, stuff like that. Or this can be allowing this energy into your life. It's like by keeping up with, like, the games of this person, or even like the games of, like, your inner child that needs to be parented within this situation, it having some sort of effect on, like, your livelihood in some sort of way. Which I'm getting even, it's interesting because I'm seeing, like, your higher self being observant of, like, either this person or this trait within you. I'm hearing connected, I'm hearing contacted. So it looks to me like something is falling apart, something related to the past. Or something had fallen apart, maybe in an unexpected way, Pisces, with someone from the past. And then it's like being jostled into some sort of situation with someone where there's a discussion about reciprocity. It seems like you have the opportunity to find closure within a situation that you hadn't had before, because I'm seeing, like, somebody that you, like, separated from or had gone through, experienced a breakup with, and then I'm seeing there be, like, you and this person are separated from one another. And I'm seeing you, like, thinking about how it is that you're feeling enough to be able to, like, have a conversation with this person about the way that you were affected. Remember, energies can be reversed. And then there's this notion of, like, possibly having the opportunity. The thing is, it does look like you have the opportunity to connect with this person, and I think you see this coming. You also don't want to misinterpret what the purpose of this possible reunion is about, because I'm seeing somebody that's still very much on the same page that they were before. So even though you may be able to communicate, like, hey, this thing that happened between us, or like this I felt this way when you behaved this way, even though you may be able to, like, formulate that now, that may not necessarily change the way that this person will behave going forward. So it seems more like this is about closure rather than entering into a new cycle or a new chapter with this person. Because what it looks like to me is that if you're trying to get some sort of commitment from them. I'm not seeing that happening, at least not right now. And this is giving you the opportunity to heal through a situation and maybe find the closure that you've been looking for that maybe was more difficult for you to have on your own. Okay. Mars, Pluto, Libra moon. All right. We are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.